I'm Rachel Reeves. I work at Urban Impact Foundation. I'm the director of education. It's been a minute since I've been on this call. Summer it was everything. And so actually my husband, Isaiah, and we got to go on vacation because of a wonderful donor from Memorial Park. And so we got to start our summer off that way. We don't get to do that often with our two schedules going 50 miles an hour. So that was good to start our summer that way. And then he was gone at a camp for Young Life. And then I was running a 7-week camp with 175 kids and 40 interns. And so there was a lot to celebrate that happened from that camp. We actually had 6 kids make the choice to be baptized at the end of the summer. I got to read their testimonies and just hearing what these, 10 to 14-year-olds are writing that the Lord did in their lives, and the transformation was really, really encouraging in the ministry. And then one of my favorite stories, we had a little kid. He didn't have his best day, the last day of camp, and he had to go home. But I'm talking to mom on the phone, and she's like, I really wanted to stay. We had this big closing program, kids perform, gospel shared. She's like, can I still go to that? And I was like, yes, you and your son can still go. You know what? Just keep your kid in the office all day. He actually, the little one, responded to the gospel in the office. And then at the closing program, the pastor shared a gospel message. And normally it's like, raise your hand if, you're making that choice. But the pastor asked, stand up. I want you to boldly stand up if you're making the decision to follow Christ. And the only person that stood up was this mom. And so cool. It was like, God knew. Sorry. It was just, it was really encouraging how God worked that all out. And so that's a celebration of praise. Prayers, I think, just honestly be praying for me in the ministry. While it was a great summer, it was a heavy summer. A lot of kids with significant trauma. And so coming along them and their family. And then I think with our young interns, we're seeing, they say it's a serious crisis right now, the mental health. And so a lot of our young college interns were really struggling this summer. So as you walk alongside, it can get a little tiring at times. And so as we're about to start the fall, I would just appreciate prayers for myself and my husband and my team as we're about to just go into the schools and do ministry there. So thanks.
So this year, do you anticipate that you're going to be intersecting with Zay a lot, or not really?
A little bit. He's actually not here on this call because some of my coworkers from Urban Impact and then Zay from Young Life, they in the local high school on the north side, they get to essentially teach. It's called advisement. It's a class, but they get to run the class. Now they can't ever share the gospel, but they can do all the principles, and they're there like in the school. And so it's fun now. We're getting to partner together and that kind of stuff. And then my girls that I've been doing Bible study with since 2nd grade are in high school now. So I'm like, they're gonna hang out with me, and then they're gonna go hang out with Isaiah and Young Life. So just gonna surround them with as many people as possible.